Hi, my name's Dee, your Professor of Woo Woo, and welcome to the Virgo reading for October, or whenever you're led to it. So, general reading rules apply, and it's for whatever part of your chart is necessary. You know, sun, moon, rising. If you're not familiar with any of those terms, go down to the description. There's a link for a free birth chart, as ever. So, timing is far from absolute. Roles can get reversed when we're dealing with other people, but that doesn't occur a lot in my style of reading. So it's normally about you, and you. Where this reading's different, ask a question beforehand. Take a moment, think about the questions that surround you, focus on one of them, but be aware of all of them, because cards will answer what they want. And there's a past and a present in this spread. So if the reading is not for you, go and watch your moon sign, go and watch your rising sign. In fact, always watch your rising sign. But the past and the present will make it clear whether it's for you or not. If it is for you, it's the job lot. But again, just have a think about it. Don't necessarily make decisions on my reading because they're designed for thinking about. Don't give your power away to a tarot reader, basically. But you know that. You know, if you're watching my videos, you know that already, right? That's everything, isn't it? Oh, of course, there is a link to the Facebook page in the description down below. If you want to approach me for a personal reading, that's the place to do it. I will not approach you. Yeah, that's it. What tarots am I using? Spellcaster's Tarot, because that's my favourite. You're used to this on this channel. And this time, they don't show up fantastically on the camera always, but I am using the Angel Tarot from Rockpool. You can get it on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and all different places. I had the pleasure of interviewing Travis McHenry on Thursday night. That interview is up already. The guy that created these created my Demon Possessed Tarot, my Oracle of Heaven and Hell, and yeah, it was a fascinating chat. Right, let's bring the cards up. I'm sure you'll have asked your question by now. So, you're in control at the moment, Virgo, aren't you? For how you are feeling, strength, King of Cups, and this wraparound card. Oh yeah, that's the final thing I was going to say. I am using as my second clarifiers the Heresy collectible card game cards, because I've always said when I used to teach my tarot course, you can divine as long as you give yourself a symbolic alphabet, so to speak, a pathway like the Major Arcana or what have you. You can divine from photos from OK, Hello and Chat magazine if you want, you know, as long as you've got enough symbolic words in your deck. So, yeah, using things like the Heresy, which seemed designed for it. It's a 90s game. Or you may have seen me do my Yu-Gi-Oh cards one. It adds an extra challenge in. But anyway, talking of challenge, you're in charge, Virgo. You, with the Strength card, the King of Cups, you're moving forward. You have the strength for moving forward. You're okay with moving forward. And you feel that you have taken everything that you need to have the freedom to move forward unencumbered, that you're not being tied back by everything, and you are ready for this. And it's about blooming time as well, you know, because of all the work that you put in. You've finally received the rewards from all the work that you've put in, and now is the time to be surging forward. But there's interest, and there's some form of clash that you want to have. Whether it's some form of challenge that you want to issue. And you have been fearing that you haven't got quite enough resources to meet this challenge, and it may be a fight that could carry on, and you know, not really. It's a fight that could just carry on, and carry on and carry on. I will say that whatever this challenge is, only face it or kick up a stink about it if you want, if you are able to, if that is part of you leaving, if that is part of you saying, I don't want this bit anymore, and not, it might not even that you don't want this bit anymore because you don't want it, but it might be that you don't want this because you want that, you know. So go to the that and only kick up the fuss about the this that you're leaving if entirely necessary. I mean, it's something that you had tended for so long and were confused about, and you, I feel like these are two different things. I think the thing that you tended for so long but were still confused about was the thing that you want, the this that you want to leave. But there's also been something else that you was tending that has now matured and has, you know, like an endowment policy suddenly coming to term, or savings are suddenly released, or a promotion, or moving to a place where you'd wanted to move to, or whatever. You've managed to do all of that. You've got to, not to where you want to be, but onto a platform where you can launch towards where you want to be. And getting involved in too much of a fight would be too costly, whatever that means. And also, the fight itself, is it really necessary, and is it based on, well, I want to say, is it based on truth? Because this memu, mem, memu, Menonym, Memunim. I don't think they're real angels. I think they're to do with this game. They appeared as pale phantoms and tall princes of the Fae, and they were inside my dreams. So I didn't even see the Fae word. It was the pale phantoms that I got. It's like there's some half-truths around. There's some trickery around. I mean, now it's mentioned the Fae on the bottom of the... There's a little slogan on the bottom of the card. They're known for their trickery. It may have given you that emotional incentive to want that instead of this, but I don't think you necessarily have to destroy this on your way out, because your leaving is going to cause enough of a hoo-ha as it is. Now, you are topped, as in by spirit, you are crowned with, or the energies that spirit bringing in, what have you. Ace of Pentacles, new beginning, solid new beginning, firm foundations. King of Wands, the time to act is right now. Now is the time for action. Be merciful as you go. That might be a good title for this reading. Be merciful as you go, because you are going to be getting the information that you need. And let's face it, your leaving, your moving is going to create a storm enough as it is. So that's something that you may have to take some refuge from. So, okay, so another thing that I want to say is don't play your hand, whatever it is that you know, in regards to which side am I, this was this and that was that, wasn't it? So whatever side you, whatever information you know about the this that has encouraged you to want to leave, don't play all your cards all at once. That's one thing that is really important here, and I can't figure out why, but it gives you an extra sense of refuge. It gives you an extra sense of you're keeping in your pocket a get out of jail free card, because other people are seeing the change, and there's someone as influencing you with giving you a new dream somewhere where, now, I'm not sure this is entirely relevant, but I think for some people it's moving on to the that, which was that side, yeah, and moving on to the that, the new thing, is redeeming yourself somehow. But there's plenty of voices going, why would you leave that thing? It's so good for you. You earn so much money, or you're in such the right place, or what have you. But no, you've headed towards you where you want to be. And you've set your eyes on a new target, which you have support for. The Horse King is saying it's a card that's giving you support. Now, there was something else it said that I thought that was really interesting. It was, why do you think you need to do everything by yourself? So if someone is there helping you make the transition from this to that, the new thing, let them. Absolutely, let them. Not everyone here is your enemy. I don't know why I said that. Because maybe that's why that redemption, them helping you, is giving them redemption. Oh, roles can get reversed. But you set your eyes on the target, Aron, Master of the Great Hunt here, and then Vanth, Caretaker of the Lost, and Set, Prince of Avarice. Now, I'm seeing definitely a link between the Set card and this form of Abaddon. It's a female form of Abaddon, cleverly named Abaddona. But nonetheless, it's Abaddon is the prince, that great darkness within the pit, the great beast that devours. So, are you moving yourself out of the way of something that can devour? There's by moving from the this, maybe the this, its days are numbered. So yeah, get out there, and with the Horse King, accept help, and with Vanth, Caretaker of the Lost, because this is a healing thing for you, which is why I'm saying it where it is. Four of Swords on the bottom of the second deck. But interestingly, that is here Hael, who is an angel who represents mission and also protects against slander and impious people. That's interesting, considering what I'd said already. But on the bottom of the first deck, you've got Ten of Pentacles, admittedly followed by the moon. So that moon, I think, is saying you don't have to destroy this on your way out. Unless by leaving, that is destroying the this. But its days seem numbered anyway, and you need to sort of protect yourself from it. But you will be protected. This Eight of Pentacles here, you may feel like you're doing the same thing all over and over and over and over again, but Queen of Pentacles is saying, no, you're building something positive. And you are creating an upheaval. It's almost like you are creating a new program. You're creating a new pattern that you are able to go down, and possibly with this Vanth, Caretaker of the Lost card, that others are able to go down as well. I mean, let's face it, you spent enough time confused, and recently it's got to the point where you have been stressing. It is time to make that judgment. How interesting. It's one of the first three readings I did was all about make the judgment as well. I think it was Taurus. It was either Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Actually, thinking about it, I think it might have been Gemini. Judge and be judged. It was on about. But no, it is time for you to make the judgment. It is not time for you to worry about how other people will judge you making that judgment. It is time to get out and aim at whatever it is that you have set your sights on, because this will turn out better than you think. We've got the Six of Cups, where I'm not getting that nostalgia element. I'm getting like that warm family feel like you get with the Ten of Pentacles. I'm getting the sense of new hope, like children as new life represent that continuation to the grandparents. This is clarified by Wheel of Fortune with Metatron. Now, Metatron appearing here is definitely it's a seal of approval. It's a stamp of approval. Wheel of Fortune showing the universe it will support you in this. It will. The Horse King is saying, let me just not knock all my cards everywhere. But the Horse King is saying exactly the same thing. There is help, there is support. Now this is a character out of Heresy, Arthur Glaston, where I'm immediately led to the sword behind him, and with the name Arthur, you know, you're pulling your own Excalibur out, and you are gaining by this. But I've also got this sense of you are also reaffirming your control over something. But I do feel that that's okay. I don't feel, even though he's representing some evil corporation here. Well, I assume it's an evil corporation, because how many good corporations do you hear about? But I really feel that it's a card number 4. There's a stability here. So what you are wanting to claim dominion over, which was apparent right at the very start, because you are in charge here, Virgo, if you make that move, you know, stop stressing about it. Okay, it might hurt a bit, but you're going to find it a lot more liberating than not. And you secure your control over something that is what it's supposed to be, if that makes sense. That's everything that I see there, Virgo. God, you was a lot shorter than Cancer's reading. That went on for ages. Okay, so if it means anything to you, comment down below if you would. It because I like to know that I'm not just sending these readings out into the cyber void, but they're useful for somebody. Let me know if it's useful for you. Hit that like button. Welcome back, all my subscribers, if you've joined us, and subscribe if you haven't. It really does help with the, what is it, Chris Witecki says, the Google politics. And otherwise, go and watch your rising sign, and I'll see you later. Cheers.